Album Covers, Episode 41, WTF. I'm Rich Batchelor.
I'm Mark Major.
What the hell is this? Asked Johnny Guitar Watson.
I don't know, what the hell is this?
We're going to send you packing. Yep, it's oil
Did
embargo.
they come up with the title and then they're like, what would be a great...
Yeah,
What came first on this one?
I'm going with title first, image second. I don't know. It's funny thing is Johnny Guitar Watson's album covers. We had to do one just on him because like his stuff from the 50s, he's got a nice short haircut. He's wearing a suit. He looks like a respectable guy. By the time the 70s have rolled around, he has become a big old tweaked out weirdo.
I recall seeing one where he had on like army fatigues and was driving a tank.
Is that a live mother for you? I believe
it's coming up, I'm sure, at some point.
Yeah, we got to spend more time with this Mr. Guitar.
Here's something kind of interesting. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this one?
It's the Klowns, and that is on the far right there, I believe, a young Bruce Boxleitner, or perhaps Barry Bostwick, I forget which. It hardly matters. The Klowns were a creation of, I believe, ABC television in 1970 or 71, where they wanted to have their own version of the Monkees, basically. But in this case, in lieu of the Hippies being a band, the Hippies were presented as clowns. And apparently it did not work well at all because I think like less than a full first season and like one TV special later, they were utterly forgotten by history. And let's look at that gatefold for a minute. Yeah, look there. Acid is groovy. Kill the pigs. Oh, man.
You know, if you get rid of the one super white-faced Mike Myers-looking guy,
Barry Bostwick or Bruce Boxleitner,
you have the makings of Scooby-Doo, right? You got Scooby and Shaggy on the left. You got the
Thelma and Daphne.
Around the gay guy in the middle.
Yeah, totally. He is Fred, isn't he? And actually, the guy with the weird nose and the bowler hat, that's totes Scooby. My God. I mean, and it's true that this is supposed to be appealing to children, for whatever it's worth, but it looks terrifying.
It would be really appealing when you close the gatefold.
Yeah, I know.
More WTF.
This artist has done several different album covers for several different people, but also this album cover was used much more recently by some other band.
Is this part of a bigger picture?
It is. It is. As you can easily see, this is like different things happening in different parts of a building or different parts of a neighborhood or something. And here's the thing. This is supposed to be Van Halen's big grown-up album, you know, where we finally get down to talking about the real serious issues of our day and everything, but it being Van Halen, especially the Van Halen of that period, they just couldn't pull it off. I think it's a fine album musically, but as usual, lyrically speaking, it is the work of children. Oh, yes. Coked out children. WTF.
Wow. Coked out children. Here we go.
Speaking of that thing I was just talking about, yeah.
You know, there's a couple of different Exorcists out there, but the sweet Exorcist is the one I like.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's true that sometimes in the course of a man's life, he's got to rise out of the ocean of skeletons and be with his other spinal bifida victim sufferers and hold some sort of red spiral over the moon. I don't really know how else to interpret what I'm looking at here right now.
How come everybody wants to make water look all thick and drippy looking?
Oh, that's Japanese. No, I have no idea, dude. Yeah, while this is happening in real time, if this were happening in real time, there would be the logo of a movie appearing spontaneously in the sky above you. Sweet Exorcist! A WTF cover for a WTF album.
Yes, that is correct.
Bobby, by When People Were Shorter and Lived Near the Water. As far as I know, this band only made 2 albums. One is called Bobby, and is the works of Bobby Goldsboro, and the other one is called Porgy, and it's just basically all the songs from Porgy and Bess. This is a very strange album in that it takes the collected works of a man who, whether he was trying to or not, made all of his songs sound like they were written from the point of view of an older man who is sexually attracted to young boys. Songs like Watching Bobby Grow and See the Funny Little Clown and Broomstick Cowboy. I could go on and on and on and on here. Given a slightly heavy metal treatment, is screamingly funny. Now, however, what exactly are we looking at on this front cover?
It's something kind of National Geographic, like some sort of ritual that involves a lot of smoke.
It looks like a still from an early Werner Herzog film shoot. I don't know, or Rainier Fassbinder. It's like, you know, when the Viking approaches the Tutsi tribesmen on the set of Apocalypse Now, then people will be shorter and live near water. No, I don't know. It doesn't make any damn sense. And
I think they nailed it.
Yeah, we agree on that. So that should conclude this because...
I think it should.
Yeah,
A world
thanks.
that seems not for me. So privately, I'll be invisible. That way I won't have to explain a thing, if you know what I mean. I won't even have to be here on the scene. It's so ridiculous.